So how do you navigate as a business owner, someone or a customer may be accusing bad experience with you or your team, but you know that that's not really true? How do you navigate that kind of negative situation?
That's, again, a pretty rare thing that happens.
We're talking about it from a business perspective.
Yeah.
So,
in general.
In general.
If a person comes in and they eat their whole meal and then say the meal was terrible, how do you deal with that situation?
Yeah.
I think what you have to do is have a conversation with the customer and quickly determine whether or not they're a reasonable human being. That's not super hard for someone to do, right? You sit down and you have a conversation with the person. How many times have you been to our restaurant? The times before, did you have a pleasant experience? Was your waitress good? Do you enjoy coming? Yes, I love it. I've never had an issue before. Just this one time things were a little bit off, and at that point you're probably buying their dinner and giving them a gift card for their next visit. If the customer comes in and is more like what you're describing, a person that's never been there before, you never get complaints about this waitress, and you're getting a lot of complaints about this waitress, and you never get complaints about this particular dish, and there's complaints about this dish. What I'm trying to assess, is this a one-off situation with my waitress and my food, or is this a situation where this customer is just being unreasonable? And if the customer is just being unreasonable, if that's what we've identified, then you as a business owner have to know when to do business and not to do business yourself. There are times when, in our business, for example, I identify a customer early on that I believe is going to be a problem customer, and I actively talk them out of purchasing the car. I go over and I do the opposite of selling because I identify this person as a problem person early on. If I'm not there and we end up selling a problem person a car, and this is after the fact, this is one of those instances in which I'm probably going to give the customer their money back. Talking truthfully, have them sign an NDA. So it says, listen, I've given you your refund. I've satisfied you. You're not going to say anything bad about me. We're not going to say anything bad about you. And we just go our separate ways. That's generally how we use an NDA in my business, particularly that I own. If I have an unreasonable person that I think once I've made them happy is still going to go and do something to hurt my business, I'm going to try to prevent that. But I'm also going to try to put myself in a situation where I'm not doing business with that person.
Yeah, we do the same thing where we have I have a bad client indicator list and a good client indicator list.
Wonder where I fall on that.
No, you're a good client indicator.